Man, I gotta tell you, I've been feeling different lately. At least I feel like people have been looking at me differently. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like my attitude, my body language, my haircut. I don't know. You tell me what seems different about me. What is happening, fellow hunters? Mike the Hunter here. Sure enough, you guys saw in the thumbnail, we are unboxing Mars Attacks Martian figures. We got one in here in this small little box ordered from Etsy, and another one here ordered from eBay. First off, let's talk about Mars Attacks as a movie in general, and how awesome of a movie it is till this day. Mars Attacks, the movie, came out in 1996. I was 2 years old, and I was about maybe 4 years old when I actually saw it for the first time. You know, when you're young and, you have parents or whoever your guardian was, they would just throw whatever VHS tapes in the VHS player to keep you entertained, keep you busy. That was my mom, at least. I don't know where she got these VHS movies, but she would just throw them in the player, and I would watch them as a kid. Just monster movies, man. Cool movies that would normally traumatize a lot of kids, but for some reason, kids like me just found them awesome and just so amazing to look at. Seeing these creepy ass little Martians run around town, terrorizing humans, yelling, "Aga!" Mars Attacks was pretty much what the title says, Mars attacking Earth. Big head, brainy, huge eyeball looking Martians. Humans finally making contact with Martians, thinking they're gonna finally make peace, having Martians live amongst humans, and then the humans get played. The Martians just kill everyone and start taking over the Earth. But for you Mars Attacks fans, you get it, man. Like, it was just a really good, funny banger back in the day. They had a lot of actors and actresses. It was a big movie. And directed by Tim Burton, which made what? Beetlejuice, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, The Corpse Bride, all those good movies too. With that being said, those of you who have been Mars Attacks fans or who have tried to acquire any type of collectible from Mars Attacks, you know how incredibly complicated it is to find stuff from that movie. To find action figures from that movie, to find t-shirts, memorabilia, t-shirts, art, stuff like that. Sure, you could find it a little easier nowadays, like Halloween Spirit, other type of collector shops. But action figures, to find a Martian from the Mars Attacks movie, mint in package or loose, you're paying at least minimum 30 to 40 bucks. 30 to 40 bucks for a loose one, and for a mint and package one, you're going up in like the $60, $70, $80 range. It's insane. As a child, I was lucky enough, like, I don't know where my parents found these toys. Maybe I went to like thrift shops and they would just be there, and I would see it like, oh, I know that's from the Mars Attacks movie. Which, by the way, man, I really miss shopping at thrift stores in the 90s and early 2000s, because that's where you found sweet toys like this just laying around. I did have the Martian Ambassador. It's kind of like a childhood item that I have just been waiting to fulfill my collection, waiting to just have that on my shelf just as a memory and as my appreciation for the movie. I've seen them online here and there, but I never chose to purchase them online. You guys know me, Mike the Hunter. I like to hunt stuff down when I'm lucky enough. Like, if I go to a toy shop, a place that actually collects old stuff and sells it, I look for it in those types of shops. But every time I would ask a store owner, if they have found any Mars Attacks figure, they say no. So I said, screw it, man. If I can't hunt one of these down, I'm gonna buy them online. I bought a loose one, which I believe came out to like 30 bucks. I'd rather just get it over with now instead of just longing for this action figure to pop up in my collection one day. Like, it's just not gonna happen unless I pull the trigger. We'll get to what's inside that big box down there in just a second, but first off, let's unbox this one. And I already know you guys are either commenting it right now or you're gonna comment it. Mike, didn't you hear? Super 7 is making these new Mars Attacks figures. Yes, and let me tell you, I discovered that announcement the day after ordering these mofos online. I was like, are you kidding me? What are the odds? But when it comes to the movie figures, I had to get this exact one to fulfill that little empty space in my heart. So let's get it open, guys. Keep in mind, this is the first time I've had my hands on one or seen one in person ever since I was a child. I never even saw one of these at Frankensons. Never! Oh man, I could see him through the wrapper, and he's beautiful. Oh yeah, let's get it out, let's get it out. Yes! Look at that Martian, look at that. I can't do that, I can't. My voice can't do that loud pitch. But look at him, man! He's great. He's not scratched up, he's not scuffed, which is also why I paid a decent price for it. It's a loose figure that doesn't have damage to it, man. Now, I know, before you say it, this one is missing the clear, like the glass that goes over the figure's head. That sucks. It really does. I figure maybe I could find something one day to, like, replace it. But it's cool, man. It's a loose figure, and the head is, like, untouched. It's just, it doesn't have any damage to it. So, he's also missing his ray gun. Big deal, big whoop. I can always, paint another type of alien gun that, you see in, like, Dollar Trees, 99-cent stores. You always see, like, these alien figures with, like, these space ray guns. I could paint them up and make them look like the one from the movie. So, gosh, man. Looking at this, like, I'm literally having flashbacks as a kid, just having these and playing with them. So, one thing that I did not check with the seller is if this came with batteries and if it actually works. So, let's find out together. Oh my gosh, he does! You guys can barely hear it. He says, "Take me to your leader." Okay, you guys could probably barely hear that, but it's saying, "Take me to your leader." So, maybe I just need to switch out the batteries and he'll be much louder. Ah! I got the figure in my hand, which is cool. So, woo! I'm going to put this guy aside. This one I'm really excited to see. Oh, yeah! Not only did I get a loose Martian from the movie, but I had to get myself a mint in package Martian. Get a good look at that. That is the actual Martian packaged inside the movie box. This figure was made in 1996, so I'm holding a 1996 package. Beautiful feeling, man. Like, just to think when I was 2 years old, 2 to 3 years old, this was on a Toys R Us rack. It says Toys R Us on it too. Look at that. Right there. That says Toys R Us for $9.99. This thing was $10. Martian Ambassador with firing Chaos Ray Blaster. Try me for evil Martian sounds. Push once for Martian threat. Push again for translation. So I think it did say the ack, but I just couldn't really hear it clear enough. Okay, so it was like, I don't know what that is. And then you flip it over to the back, you have all this good stuff here. You have the other toys from the line, right? You got the, oh man, the alien saucer. That is one that I'm also after, but I think that one's going to be quite impossible to find. It's cool because it has a little Martian inside of it. And what's trippy is, like, you know how you could vividly remember images and memories from when you were like 3 to 4 years old? I remember having that saucer in my hand and seeing that little Martian in there, but I can't 100% think if that was a dream or if it was real. Did I actually have that toy? I don't know. And there was even a computer mission disc for you to play a video game of Mars Attacks. That is so awesome, man. Puny Earthlings, we have no pity for your tiny-brained species. Nothing small shall stop us from completing our mission of doom. We shall soon rule the Empire planet. Our superior Martian troops will overtake your armies. Your cities will be rubble and serve as a monument to our destruction. We laugh at your inferior weapons. They are like toys against us. Resistance is futile. Submit to your doom. Let me know if you guys share the same type of memories, like, do you remember Mars Attacks when you were little? Do you remember having the toys at all? Comment below, man. I love hearing your guys' stuff. So, you guys know me. When I get new toys and I unbox them, I have to do some sort of display with them, update the cubes a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do here today. I'm going to present a display with a couple more items I also recently got. So right here, this is a Mars Attacks cup that I scored from Halloween Spirit. If you guys go to your Halloween Spirit right now, you might find some. They have cups, I think, near like the checkout area. And dude, I didn't even know they had a Mars Attacks cup. I was digging through the horror cups, expecting just nothing but Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Jason, Chucky, all that. And thinking, dude, what if they made a Mars Attacks cup? I doubt they did, but what if? Sure enough, man, I scored this guy hiding in the back, and I nearly shit myself because of how excited I was that I actually found one. To get you a closer look, you got the Martian looking up at other Martians inside their UFO there. Very cool. Their saucer, sorry. What else does Halloween Spirit have now? They have the $400 animatronic, which is a bit steep. For $400, I've seen bigger and better animatronics than that Martian with, actual quality pieces for like $200 to $300. Like, there's this new Chainsaw Massacre that I've seen that is like, dude, he's like 10 feet tall. And he's, I think, like $250 or something like that, up to $300. And with the Martian animatronic, dude, he has like these flimsy little noodle legs that don't even have any framing inside. It's just like fabric, so it's like not worth $400. But dude, that animatronic is sick. I wish I can get something like that, but no, I'm not dropping $400 on an animatronic that I have no space for anyways. Also, Halloween Spirit, I've seen they have this awesome snow globe that makes very loud music, very loud noise, and you shake it up and actually has all the glitter and stuff inside of it. So that is something I plan to add to the Mars Attacks collection. But today we have the cup, we have the 2 figures, mint and package, one loose, and lastly we have this sweet printout that I personally printed. Walgreens Photo, man. Walgreens Photo is just magic. I downloaded this off of the internet, ordered the print 8x10 on walgreensphoto.com, picked it up same day. I bought this cheap Dollar Tree photo frame, slid it in there, and now I have this awesome display to put behind my Mars Attacks figures. Look at that. Taking over the earth with the saucers and everything. And I also printed a couple of other things to put with my collection too, which I'll show you. Time to get a cube open. Put this behind and lay some figures in there. Here is the Mars Attacks cube. Got the Mars Attacks cup right there. Got the figure himself looking cool. And that sweet portrait right there that just brings out all the detail of Mars Attacks and what it's about. I really wanted to put the box in there, the mint and package Martian, but that's not going to happen. I actually chose to hang him up right here on the wall, looking very cool with a couple of other pictures I have printed out here. You got the Martian looking cool. You got the Kool-Aid Man all decked out with his gun and knife. And this sweet Godzilla one right here. Love that Godzilla portrait. And then also to show you guys other printouts that I made, I thought I'd spice up the Mortal Kombat shelf here with the logo. Printed that out. And all these 4x6 prints that you guys see were literally 29 cents. And these little frames that you see, these frames are so cool because they're easy to slide the 4x6 pictures in. And they have a little kickstand in the back. So it just really spices up your collection when you actually show what the figures are from. So very cool with the Mortal Kombat. And then this Optimus Prime, I had to put him with this cool one right here. It says roll out. With that retro wave type of style. Again, Dollar Tree photo frame, slides right in there, looks good. But yeah, I'm still debating if I want that Martian right there. He is a bit bulky, kind of sticks out. And maybe put some other picture right there to just make it 4 frames. But just for my recent appreciation and excitement of getting this, I'm going to put him right there where I do all my work here on my desk. So very good looking box, man. Really glad it came in package, and really happy it had the Toys R Us sticker on it, which is even better. I thank you very much for letting me share this moment with you, just reawakening my childhood, pulling things out that I haven't seen in years. Like, it's a really good feeling. And if you're a toy collector who does the same thing, you know exactly how I feel right now. Next, I gotta pre-order those Super 7 Martians, man. They look good. They have one with just the solid head. You have another one with its head exploded, like in the movie, where they listen to music and their heads just can't take it and they explode, they pop. And in the future, when I do have these Martians, how cool would it be to have G.I. Joes have an episode with Martians and just battling? Oh, it'd be so cool. Acquiring the Martian action figures from the Mars Attacks movie in 1996. I can go ahead and cross that off my bucket list. And that's mainly what I've been doing lately. I know that, you know, a lot of people like to collect what's new, but lately I've been backtracking and collecting items that I always wanted as a kid, but never got a chance to get. One of them on my hunt list is a Mecha Godzilla in a 12-inch scale, much like this one. I've been looking on eBay and Etsy, finding this guy for maybe about 25, 30 bucks, a little higher than that sometimes. Saving up on the side to grab this guy and add him to the collection, to have him stand up next to my other 12-inch Godzilla figures, as well as just slowly trying to catch up on Godzilla figures in general. I want to get a 6-inch Gigan, 6-inch Ghidorah, Mothra. I want to get a 6-inch Mechagodzilla as well. Just all of those key monsters to have on a little shelf, because I've always loved Godzilla. And even today, like, I'll put some movies on the 4K screen TV, the big 65-inch, and see Godzilla in action. It's just a good feeling. And I rarely get to do it because me and the lady, we share the TV in the room, so I can't have her in the room and be watching Godzilla, you know what I mean? Because she ain't going to want to watch it with me. When I'm at home alone, it's Godzilla time. It's G.I. Joe Sunbow time. It's Mars Attacks. It's old movies. The other day, I bought Inframan on YouTube. It was awesome, man. Hearing the sound effects from an old VHS movie I used to watch when I was a kid. Very cool. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Some updating news on the G.I. Joe Bazooka movie. It is in the editing phase right now. The filming phase is done. It is in the editing phase, which means collaborating all of the scenes together, adding the music, adding the sound effects, which is insanely hard to do within a short amount of time. When I got my family and responsibilities to do, it is very hard to sit there for at least 3 to 4 hours editing 20 to 30 minutes worth of a scene inside of this action figure movie. So I can promise you it's coming, and it's going to take time, but when that movie does drop, you guys are going to love it. I'm going to go play with my Mars Attacks action figure. I'll see you guys on the next one. With that being said, I hope you enjoy your figures. I hope you enjoy your families. And as always, good hunting. And thanks for noticing the mustache.